Simulation games are becoming more detailed and realistic, with upcoming titles focused on everyday activities, management, and lifelike systems. These games aim to create experiences that feel closer to real life through immersive gameplay, realistic mechanics, and interactive worlds. Let's get into it. Paralives is a life simulation game where players create characters, build homes, manage jobs, and develop relationships in an open-world town. The building system includes curved walls, split-level floors, resizable furniture, and detailed color customization for interiors and objects. Players can shape personalities, improve skills, raise families, and take part in daily activities across the town. The game also includes modding tools, Steam Workshop support, and additions such as pets, weather, vehicles, gardening, and swimming. Sunset Motel is about renovating old motel rooms, designing entertainment areas, and managing guest satisfaction. Players repaint walls, replace tiles, arrange furniture, and customize spaces such as pools and recreation zones using flexible decoration tools. The management system includes handling staff, improving customer happiness, and expanding motel services for travelers. The game also allows players to shape the motel layout and visual style while balancing creativity, maintenance, and business operations across the property. Citystate Metropolis is a city-building game where players design neighborhoods, manage budgets, control zoning, and shape the growth of large urban regions. The game includes gridless planning tools, spline-based road construction, procedurally generated buildings, and detailed map editing systems for terrain, forests, rivers, and lakes. Players can adjust taxes, regulations, land value, and development policies while managing traffic, population growth, income disparity, urban decay, and other socioeconomic systems across cities with populations exceeding 1 million.
There are places in the world that remind us of the raw power of nature.
Gold Mining Simulator 2 is a mining simulation game where players dig for gold, operate heavy machinery, manage resources, and build mining camps across large Alaskan environments. The game includes terrain deformation, equipment maintenance, machine upgrades, fuel management, and changing weather systems that affect mining operations. Players can transport machinery, repair damaged parts, complete side jobs, and manage finances through a market system. Multiplayer support allows cooperation or competition while running mining operations across maps with different biomes and environmental conditions.
Every day, we work in extreme conditions, operating massive steel machines that help us reach the treasures hidden deep underground. We battle the freezing cold, frozen soil, and our own exhaustion. We do this to uncover a treasure that has ignited imaginations for centuries. Gold. We are gold miners from the wilds of Alaska.
Protect the city.
Riot Control Simulator is where players manage protests and civil unrest as a riot control officer in a politically unstable country. The game includes crowd management systems, tactical formations, arrests, negotiations, ID checks, and infiltration mechanics for identifying aggressive protesters and riot leaders. Players can use shields, batons, water cannons, armored vehicles, and other control equipment while responding to changing crowd behavior. Decisions during operations affect how protests escalate, how citizens react, and how authorities maintain control across the city.
Are we still in control?
Grave Seasons is a farming simulation game with investigation and horror elements set in the town of Ashenridge, where a supernatural serial killer is targeting residents. Players grow crops, fish, mine resources, craft items, and sell goods while gathering clues connected to the murders. The game includes relationship systems, quests, house investigations, and branching story outcomes affected by player decisions and interactions with townsfolk. Players must identify suspects, protect potential victims, and build trust with residents while uncovering the identity of the killer. Bus Simulator 2.7 is a driving and management simulation game where players operate licensed buses, create transport routes, and manage a public transportation company across the region of Felicia Bay. The game includes more than 45 buses, including electric, articulated, double-decker, and coach models from multiple manufacturers. Players manage timetables, hire drivers, customize vehicles, respond to traffic events, and interact with passengers during routes. The game also includes story, career, and sandbox modes, cooperative multiplayer, and explorable cities with dynamic weather and day-night cycles.
The real battle isn't against the flames. It's against all the elements. It's against time. Welcome to
Rescue Ops Wildfire is a firefighting simulation game where players respond to large wildfires, rescue civilians, and manage emergency operations across different regions. The game includes ground and aerial firefighting vehicles, hose systems, tactical backfires, water management, and support options such as helicopters and water bombers. Players must adapt to dynamic fire behavior affected by wind direction and environmental conditions while coordinating strategies in campaign and sandbox modes. The game supports solo play and cooperative multiplayer with missions that change through random objectives and evolving fire conditions.
But be careful not to waste any water. Deploy your full arsenal of equipment, from mobile backpack frames for rapid assault, to splitters that multiply your presence on the fire line. Every piece of gear has a purpose. The pump is the heart of the operation. Here, you'll fine-tune the flow, control the water pressure, and build a network of pipelines that drive your entire response. With a fire hose in hand, adapt your stream to gain control on the fire. But mind your positioning. The smoke can be as deadly as the blaze, and you could get rapidly intoxicated if you stay too close. And this is just the start. Rescue Ops will bring new dimensions to the fight, including helicopters, game-changing tactical support, civilian rescue, fire breaks, additional regions,
Underground Garage is a car tuning and mechanics simulation game where players repair vehicles, customize performance parts, and compete in street racing events across an open city. The game includes detailed engine work, fluid management, collision damage, and thousands of customizable car parts for visual and mechanical upgrades. Players complete mechanic jobs, earn money, upgrade workshop stations, and unlock new equipment while managing their own garage business. Racing activities include time attacks, duels, practice events, and street races connected to progression and reputation systems.
Rusted mail, too dumb to stand, too drunk to fail if hell showed up.
Gateguard Simulator is a medieval inspection and management game where players control access to a castle by checking documents, identifying forgeries, and searching for smugglers, criminals, and infected travelers. The game includes investigation systems, tool-based inspections, and decision-making mechanics that affect wages and events inside the kingdom. Players use equipment such as plague masks, holy water, and weapons to examine visitors, hidden cargo, and suspicious items. Choices during inspections can support the law, allow corruption, or change how the castle and its people are affected.
But spends his evenings bashing the bishop with Wardy Nell. The gate protects our faith. The gate will keep us safe, provided the gate isn't guarded by a moron. A noble lady doth approach with upturned nose and glittering brooch. She fools the guard with a glamorous hand. But a dicky died of stuff to the muff with contraband. The gate protects our faith. The gate will keep us safe, provided the gate isn't guarded by some peasant who thinks all bards must die.
Does that happen then?
Oh yes, there's a lot of prejudice against the barding community. Provided the gate isn't guarded by a moron.
The Lift Supernatural Handyman Simulator is a first-person renovation and repair game set inside an abandoned research facility damaged by a mysterious incident. Players restore rooms, repair machinery, manage electrical systems, and rebuild complex devices such as generators, supercomputers, and satellite equipment using tools and crafted components. The game includes cable routing, circuit building, power management, and interactive engineering tasks across multiple sections of the facility. Players also explore different areas, complete quests for characters, and investigate the events connected to the collapse of the Institute.
Pretty neat, huh? Top-tier technology.
Remnant Protocol is a spaceflight and strategy game where players command a rebellion fighting against a galactic regime while managing operations from a hidden base called Sanctuary. The game combines cockpit-based dogfighting with resource management systems for research, espionage, recruitment, manufacturing, and ship construction. Players complete procedurally generated missions, build alliances, sabotage enemy forces, and manage the risk of their base being discovered by hostile factions. The game also includes dynamic political systems, branching campaign events, and both standard and VR gameplay support. Farm Renovator is a farming and renovation simulation game where players restore abandoned buildings, repair machinery, manage livestock, and expand a damaged farm into a working business. The game includes cleaning, painting, decorating, crop management, equipment repairs, and customer service systems connected to farm growth and income. Players can upgrade areas such as orchards, ponds, apiaries, and animal shelters while adjusting the farm layout with different decorations and tools. Random events and flexible management choices affect productivity, product quality, customer satisfaction, and long-term development across the property. Crime Simulator is a heist and burglary simulation game where players break into buildings, steal valuables, complete criminal jobs, and repay a growing debt before time runs out. The game includes lockpicking, stealth tools, sleeping gas, drones, melee combat, security systems, and loot management across multiple locations with different risks and rewards. Players unlock skills that improve stealth, carrying capacity, and awareness, while upgrading a hideout with equipment that grants gameplay bonuses. The game supports solo play and 4-player cooperative missions with shared planning and coordinated break-ins.
Want your money? Better.
Bushcraft Simulator is a survival simulation game where players gather resources, craft tools, build shelters, and hunt for food while surviving in a large wilderness environment. The game includes systems for hunger, thirst, temperature, energy, weather, and wildlife that affect long-term survival and daily activities. Players create equipment and clothing using crafting mechanics based on bushcraft techniques while improving skills through progression systems and discovered methods. The game also includes sandbox gameplay, survival challenges, dynamic day-night cycles, and environments featuring forests, mountains, and lakes. Infection Free Zone is a post-apocalyptic city-building game where players manage survivors, scavenge resources, and defend settlements against infected creatures using real-world map data based on actual cities and towns. The game includes base construction, wall defenses, squad management, vehicle combat, research systems, and nighttime survival mechanics, where infected become more aggressive. Players adapt existing buildings into shelters and defensive positions while managing lighting, resources, and expansion. Recent updates added convoy improvements, bloomeries for metal production, and planned additions such as mortars and grenades for combat systems.